What's up, y'all? So let's go ahead and get off into another reading. This one is involving Dr. Dre, our good brother Andre Young, y'all. So what's showing up with him is the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Two of Cups, and Seven of Pentacles. Dre is falling back from some things that he used to do as a young man, some of the things that he used to participate in. He's changing. He is no longer giving energy to things that once brought him money, once things that brought him happiness, such as relationships with people, nor is he even concerned about fame or awards and shit with the Page of Cups showing up. I think that Dr. Dre has gotten to the point at 54 years old that he's like, yo, hip hop is a young man's game. He's doing more hermit energy things, and I want y'all to notice the hermit card being Easy E's zodiac sign too, the Virgo, but we're going to talk about that in a second. Dr. Dre is thinking about, more time alone, being in the hermit card energy versus mixing it up and mingling. And he's not necessarily worried about a newer relationship in hip hop or even sitting at the table of gatekeepers anymore, with the Three of Cups showing up in reverse. Once upon a time, shit was good. He like, yo, when I was young and we was partying and we was doing what we needed to do to get to where we wanted to go, I did what I needed to do to get where look, he did what he needed to do at the time to get where he is. And now he feels with the Sun card being in reverse and the Three of Cups still being in reverse. He like, yo, the sun is set on that shit. Not that he is ungrateful or anything, but he like, it's time to start kicking it. Shit, I'm almost 60 years old. He's basically saying I'm an old man now, or I'm getting to be an old man. Not like an old broke down man. He like, I'm just trying to chill now. Dre ain't trying to be on that shit no more. He ain't trying to be sacrificing motherfuckers no more. He ain't trying to be in that world. He trying to pull back from it because he like, it was cool when I was young, but I'm older now. It's that mortality setting in for real, for real. Like, all right, niggas, I'm cool on this. Not only that, he doesn't really want to compete in hip hop no more. Like I said, he feels like it's a young man's game. 10 of Wands in reverse with the 7 of Wands upright. He like, I ain't not necessarily in no condition to be fighting on the mic with niggas, but it's a thing of I don't want to do it. Dre has gotten to the point where he's not even really interested in making music anymore. But that ain't setting right with them folk that he is beholden to with that Knight of Swords energy showing up, honey. They like, no, sir. See, long time ago, we signed us a here contract, right? And you don't get to pull away from it. Whomever this Dr. Claw motherfucker is that continues to show up amongst all of these gatekeepers, because there's for sure a white man sitting at the head of the gatekeepers, and I don't know who it is, and no, it's not Eminem. But anyway, whomever he is, he's showing up with this King of Swords energy like, no, you will continue to make music. You will find it within yourself some kind of way to compete. You will find it within yourself to be useful. Dre, on the other hand, that 10 of Wands energy coming back like, yo, I need to put this shit down. I ain't made no music in years. I did, a little something, but that was it. That's all I had to give. Dre coming in with the 7 of Wands energy and that Queen of Swords. He like, yo, it's a wrap. I done gave what I done gave. What don't y'all understand about this? Well, them folk that he's beholden to, that Dr. Claw motherfucker that we never gets to see, honey. He's like, all right, you think that this shit's over. We're going to create an opportunity for you. Dre like, okay, well, instead of creating an opportunity for me, Ace of Wands, Sun card, 2 of Wands showing up. Why don't you let me roll this around to some of these younger dudes that then stood up that y'all should maybe take notice of? With the Temperance card showing up with the Lovers card, 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles, Dre directly mentioned the game and Kendrick. These are two people that he's poured energy into. These are people that he has cultivated. And these are two niggas that he like, yo, here's two people that y'all could probably give a seat at this table or let them audition, whatever you niggas want to do. They like, nah, that ain't good enough. Why was the game nor Kendrick good enough? Because neither one of the two of them can be corrupted. The devil card and the seven of pentacles is underneath both of them. Game is the temperance card underneath the sage energy. That nigga strong. He motherfucking ain't fucking with them on that level. And Kendrick can't be bought. Kendrick is underneath the seven of pentacles energy with the lover's card being the Gemini. He can't be bought. Somehow this is a problem from them, though. They're like, not only can these niggas not be bought, we don't really want to fuck with them. They're a little bit too niggerish. They cannot be molded into what we need them to be. That Nine of Wands energy is heavy because they like, yo, Dre, we need you to keep doing this. Like, we need you to keep this wheel rolling. And Dre ain't willing to do the shit. He like, yo, I told y'all who y'all could have. Y'all the ones that chose not to fuck with them with that 10 of cups coming in reverse. Y'all thought that they weren't good enough to sit at the table, so I'm out. I'm good. So Dre decides to drop out of the shit. Well, y'all know them folk they don't like when you tell them no, okay? That 10 of cups energy with the death card is present. This is when all of this wild shit started happening with Dre and his family. The things that were coming out about Dre with these women, Dre's daughter, all of this shit, they like, look, Andre, with this King of Cups and this Eight of Wands in reverse, since you don't want to rap, nigga, since you've decided to take it upon yourself to sit in this sea of secrets and shit that we got, because the King of Cups is keeping secrets too. They like, all right, you ain't got no more to give to us. You won't rap no more, or you're refusing to rap with that Four of Cups energy. They're like, we're going to refuse to keep protecting you. Dre ain't worried about it, though. Some portion of him ain't worried about it, and we're going to get to that when that slide shows up. But that Dr. Claw motherfucker in that fucking magician stance, he's like, how dare you refuse to rap or do whatever it is that we say? Like, all right, since you won't start talking before we take your head off, we're going to put some shit in your path. So remember I just said that they used the stories about Dre with these women against him. Those stories about him, Knight of Wands reverse, Queen of Pentacles energy reverse. Those stories about him when he was outside in the street fucking around with women. They brought those stories up and tried to bring him down, but you notice that they were in reverse. Then they tried to bring him legal troubles. Let me go backwards a minute. That Queen of Pentacles in reverse is also his daughter with the Knight of Wands in reverse. She was claiming that Dre wasn't taking care of her. She was running with that. They went and paid his daughter to come out and say he's not taking care of her. And they probably didn't pay her much. And it probably didn't take much because Dre probably didn't have a really good relationship with her anyway. And this is why a lot of these things that are coming for Dre is his karma, because he stepped on a lot of women's toes. And he's not really, really worried about it. He like, if these motherfuckers gonna come at me, they gonna come at me. I've lived a very good life. They gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. With the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords showing up underneath the Devil card, yo, they like, we gotta do something to get this nigga the fuck out of here. He's refusing to fall though. Dre showing up underneath that Four of Cups energy with the Tower card and the Three of Pentacles in the understanding of like, look, I knew that, or at least I understand that certain shit gotta fall apart in order for shit to stand again. See, they expect niggas to be dumb or to have sat at this table and not absorb nothing. But Dre has. Not to mention, he was aware that they even went as far as to sit a witch with his motherfucking wife so that she could come with the Ten of Swords energy and try to make the man have a aneurysm after she couldn't take all the man's money. But it did not work. Again, the High Priest is the Empress card, and the Ten of Swords is showing up with the everything is going to be okay energy, meaning that none of the shit is working that they're doing to Dre. So again, remember we talked about his daughter, saying that he does not take care of her. or he wouldn't help her. You know, they tried to use his family against him, or the closest ones in his family against him. The Ten of Swords is still there. The Everything is Fine card is still there, meaning every form of magic they've thrown at Dre has not worked. And Dre is sitting there in the King of Pentacles stance, still has his money because his wife's magic didn't work. He did not die. She did not get the money that she thought she was going to get. Nor did the illness they put on him work. So Dre is like, yo, I've outthunk you motherfuckers, or I'm outthinking you motherfuckers on every hand. He more like, ha ha ha, the shit ain't working. Because he knows that he's protected. And he's justified in gloating a little bit because, yo, they have literally been trying to kill this man. Because he has fallen back off of doing ill shit to people in this industry. Like, yo, he ain't been doing this shit for a minute. That's the true reason why the nigga ain't recorded no music. Because he knew that the shit wasn't right that they was doing. But while Dre is justified in gloating a little bit, he should very much so be careful. Because with dealing with magic, you gotta understand that there are war generals and shit in the spiritual realm too. And whomever it is that these people are playing with, they're moving like a war general. They are finding his Achilles heel. They thought it was gonna be one of these bitches, but it ain't. So they gonna hit Dre with some out of control shit that he would never have expected. See, they're trying to take my voice. Let me go and say it quickly then. The Chariot card, Eight of Swords, the Fool card, and the King of Wands shows up to tell y'all this is Snoop Dogg, okay? Because he would never suspect Snoop to be the one to betray him or to turn on him or to, Tupac Shakur him. Snoop is going to be the very one to backdoor him and to sacrifice Dre. Snoop Dogg is showing up in the King of Wands energy, but I told y'all with that King of Wands energy is showing up on Snoop Dogg, he's showing up as a darker energy. And he has to save his family. He's concerned with self-preservation. Dre would make the ultimate sacrifice so that not only is Snoop's family protected, he now becomes the gatekeeper of the West. And that's the goal.